Pisces, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot here to do a weekly reading for you for April 5th through April 11th. All right, so we're going to start off with some Lenormand cards, and these cards are representing your intentions. What are your intentions right now? Possibly towards a connection or a relationship in your life. What are your intentions? Let's see. Pisces. Okay, so we've got the ring. So, you know, this could indicate that your intentions are to be married to whoever you're with right now. This indicates that there is a deep bond possibly between the two of you. So that's interesting. What else do we have? All right, we've got the ship. So this indicates that you intend to take a journey in some way with whoever this person is that you're thinking about, okay? You intend to take a journey with somebody that you feel bonded to. And then we have the clock. So the clock indicates that you might feel like you're on some type of clock. You might feel like your time is running out, or you might feel like there's something around timing here, maybe timing within the connection, maybe divine timing. You might feel like divine timing has a lot to do with when everything comes together, okay? So it feels like your intention is to be with somebody that you're very bonded to. You might want to be married to somebody. You definitely want to take a journey here with somebody in some way, with somebody that you feel particularly connected to. But I feel like you're also worried about timing, when something is going to happen, or you know, when is divine timing going to step in? Is it going to step in? All right. So let's see what we have here for you. Let's take a look at the energy that, or actually what you are manifesting right now. What's in your energy? You know, and we're looking at what you're manifesting. This is your intention. Let's see if your intention manifests what you're, or matches what you're manifesting. So when we're talking about what you're manifesting, okay, this should be a reflection of how you've been thinking about this connection, how you've been thinking about this person. All right, so first card out, most important. Let's see what we have. All right, so we have the Four of Swords. So you have definitely been doing a lot of thinking, okay? You might be overthinking or to the point of worry. And I feel like that probably is around this timing, you know? Is this going to culminate at the right time? Is it going to come together? Is it the right time for me? Is it the right time for my person? Is there some other circumstances that are involved where you're counting on divine timing to present something to you? But we've got the Four of Swords, which tells me that you are definitely doing a lot of thinking. Let's see what else we have. All right, so we've got the Six of Pentacles. So Six of Pentacles tells me, as far as how you're thinking or what you're manifesting, this person, whoever it is, might be giving some of their time to you, and they might be giving some of their time either to their work, maybe somebody else in their life, maybe their family. This is Six of Pentacles, I feel like, is about give and take, right? So there's something about that. You know, do you feel Do you feel worthy of, you know, having 100% from the person that you're looking at right here? Your intention says that you do, but when you're thinking about this person, what is it that you're thinking about? What is it that you're worrying about? I feel like it has to do with timing in some way. Six of Pentacles, again, this is split energy. So you're spending some of your time possibly enjoying a connection, and some of the time you're not. What percentage of that time are you not enjoying this connection, or not enjoying your person, or worrying about timing in some way? Okay, so I feel like that's what that is saying here. And then we have, what do we have here? All right, so we have the Knight of Wands. So this can be Sagittarius, all right? You know, you might be dealing with a Sagittarius, but this is also, this is in your energy. So there's an in and out quality to how you're thinking about this. Sometimes you're all in, sometimes you're very positive, sometimes, you know, everything is rainbows and sunshine, and sometimes it isn't. Or sometimes you feel like you barely have a grasp on this connection. You may not know what's going on in some way, okay? Because this is an in and out energy. So this tells us that, you know, you go back and forth with your thinking. So what you're manifesting with that is what you're experiencing right now. You're experiencing somebody that's in your life part of the time, maybe not in your life part of the time. And it's because, I feel like it's because of how you're thinking about the situation. Think about your darkest thought when it comes to this connection. How often are you thinking that thought? What else do we have here? All right, so we've got the Eight of Swords. That's interesting. Okay, so we've got swords here, heavily in thought. Your intention is to be on a journey with this person, somebody that you feel very bonded with, but in some way you feel trapped in, you may not realize it, but you're trapped in how you're thinking about this situation. Okay, because some of the time you're thinking very positively about this, some of the time you're not. Some of the time you're thinking this is absolutely going to be the case. We're going to make this work. And some of the time you're thinking this is never going to work. What else do we have here? All right, so we have the Nine of Swords indicating the worry that we're talking about. Okay, so to me, this card indicates worst case scenarios. How often are you going over worst case scenarios in your head? How is that serving you? Are you preparing for something? Are you preparing for something horrible to happen here? Because that's what that card is saying that you're doing. When you're in this Knight of Wands energy, when sometimes everything feels good, sometimes it doesn't. When it doesn't, do you immediately go to this Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords energy? Overthinking about it not going the way you want it to go. That is what you're manifesting here. What else do we have here? All right, so we have the Four of Pentacles. So what is it that you're holding back? Okay, we've got Pentacles, we've got Swords, and we've got one Wands here. There's something that you're holding back, okay? Something that maybe you can't see because of this Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords energy, something that maybe you haven't done in this connection. You know, there's a reason that we're in this kind of split energy where sometimes things feel really good and sometimes things feel awful. And is it because they actually feel awful, or because you worry about worst case scenario. All right, so let's see. All right, so I want to clarify the Nine of Swords. Okay, I want to clarify the Knight of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. All right, so we've got Eight of Wands. So worst case scenario has to do with communication in some way. Are you afraid that somebody is going to say something to you? Are you afraid that your person is going to say something to you that you don't like? Okay, or that you would consider the worst case scenario. God forbid he or she ever says this to me. It has to do with communication, or it's about communication that you are not having with your person. In other words, there's something that you know that you need to talk about or that you want to say, or communication is keeping you stuck in some way. Maybe you're not hearing what you want to hear from this person, and you feel stuck because of that. Let's look at Knight of Wands here. All right, so we have Seven of Pentacles. So what you're manifesting, you're trying to manifest something here out of split energy. All right, because this is about what's next. Let's get one more here. And then we've got Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like your belief is that you will ultimately be single on some level, because that is what you're worried about. You're worried about that this person is not going to be with you, not stand by you, maybe not support you, in spite of the fact that your intention here is to be on some type of journey or ultimately be married to this person. I don't know what this timing card is about for you. I feel like it's different for a lot of you. But what you're manifesting here through a lot of worry, you tell yourself that, you know, you're stuck in some type of situation with this person, but you're really not. Nine of Swords, you think about the worst case scenario, and has to do something with communication. Maybe hearing something that you don't want to hear from your person, maybe not believing something. You're afraid of some type of communication. Four of Pentacles clarified by, what do we have here? King of Pentacles. So what is it that you're holding back? It's like King of Pentacles is stability. Stability and happiness. So you definitely, I feel like, are carrying a split energy where half the time you might be extremely happy, you might be very giving and generous to this person, and the other half of the time you're literally worried about this person leaving your life. You're worried about this person being single. Or it might be that you're worried about this person being single, you know, if maybe they're not single. That I spoke that accidentally, but seriously, that could be the case. Or you're worried about this person leaving you. So you can see that how you're thinking and what your intentions are may not be completely lining up. So what do we have to do? What do we have to look at to possibly help you with this? Because you don't have to be in this energy, okay? You know, this can be subconscious or this can be conscious, okay? You might be dreaming about somebody leaving you or making you single. But you're holding back yourself. You're holding back, and you might be feeling like you're forced to hold back for some reason. but I feel like you have a deep fear of somebody leaving you or you being left behind, but it's because of how you're thinking about this. You're creating it. Okay? So let's see. All right, so what do we have here for you? Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay, so I feel that up here. Okay? You know, I feel like when you're alone or when you're thinking about a situation that you happen to be in or happen to be dealing with, you might be questioning this. You might be questioning your feelings. You might be questioning your worth on some level here. So what do we have here? Look at relieve anxiety. Okay, so that's what we're seeing here is a lot of anxiety. How do you relieve anxiety? Okay, you stop thinking the way you're thinking, okay? Because I feel like however you're thinking is not necessarily based in fact. When you go to the worst case scenario, okay, that's not based in fact. That's based in, you know, how you're thinking. Do you tend to think about the worst case scenario? In a lot of situations, you might see this as a pattern in your life. You know, you might feel like you have something so good with somebody, or it's been so good that you're afraid of losing it. And because you're afraid of losing it, that's what you manifest, because that's a fear. And you're spending time, you're clearly spending time thinking about something here, or overthinking about something. What this I feel like is telling you is finding ways to relieve this anxiety by focusing more on your feelings that you know are real and you know they're worth exploring. You probably have explored them. This is saying trust your feelings. Trusting your feelings will help you to relieve anxiety. Because spending a lot of time thinking about what could go wrong isn't serving you. Your intentions are beautiful here. What you're manifesting is you're manifesting anxiety for yourself. I don't feel like this is, you know, for the other person. I feel like this is for you. You're causing yourself unnecessary anxiety. And the way you can relieve that is trusting your feelings. And then surrendering it to the universe and saying, you know what, there's no reason for me to feel like I have to be an 8 of Swords. There's no reason for me to feel trapped. No matter what the situation looks like in the physical world, there's no reason for me to feel that way. And if you want to use this 6 of Pentacles in a great way, when you're feeling high and good and happy in this connection, hang on to that as much as you can when you're not with this person. Remember the best times. Remember the beautiful times. Remember the beautiful communication. We shouldn't be fearing what this person might do or what this person might say or what might go wrong here, because you have beautiful intentions here. And I feel like Spirit is saying all you have to do is focus on the good feelings that you have, because you're the one creating the anxiety in this situation. And that's not good for you, okay? All right, so Pisces, that is what I have for you. You know, I wanted to take a look at, you know, what you're manifesting. I feel like a lot of the readings today, you know, could be very similar to this, but you can see this is where you want your focus to be, okay? Now, depending on, you know, where you're at in a relationship, okay? You know, it's going to be different for everybody, but focusing, at any time you focus on what could go wrong, you know, that's you drawing that in. That's you drawing in that anxiety in an unnecessary way. It's sloppy thinking. So don't be a sloppy thinker. Choose your thoughts wisely. Okay, I feel like that's really important right now. Okay, very important for you to stay positive, stay happy, stay generous, be the best version of yourself as much as you can. Okay, because that's what's going to serve you. Worrying about what may or may not happen isn't going to serve you in this connection. All right? All right, Pisces, that's what I have for you. If you're looking for a deeper, more personal reading, certainly reach out to me. If not, no worries. I will talk to you next time. All right? Thanks so much. Bye.